What to do, people? It's Hero of the Streets here, bringing you another rundown of Jujutsu Kaisen. This is the latest chapter 137, and it is the final of the Shibuya Incident. Alongside that, it'd be the start of a new arc. Don't know the name of it, but yeah, what I will say though is that the hype is very real, because I mean, when I saw the scans and I just saw the front cover of Yuka Okotsu, I knew, boy, okay, problems. But yeah, this is chapter 137, called Hard and White. Let's begin. So now we start with it zooming in into the country, or wherever island that is. But yeah, essentially there's a lot of panic, and this is for a couple of reasons. One, there's no less than 10 million curses released. There's a political void. A lot of cities need to be evacuated. There's a lot of danger. The yen's decreasing in value. They have to use any sort of facilities available, whether it's a love hotel, even campsites, or even ghost towns, because you know shit has hit the fan. Like, they're talking about how the barrier centered on the imperial residence re-established in the Meiji era, and the barrier centered directly above the tombs of the Star Corridor, which was a location for the capital's transferal as a candidate to Tokyo at the end of the Tokugawa shogunate. They can force the expansion of both to the prefecture's boundaries if necessary. Like, they need to render places completely uninhabited. Like, it's insane, and there's a question of even making the existence of cursed spirits public. And it's a problem. Some people are considering saying, yeah, it's public, but they only pop up in Tokyo, this, that, and the other. It's a bit insane. So yeah, panic mode. So yeah, now we go on to, we get to see the ground level, innit? We see one boy just in a market, it seems, just eating food on the floor. Don't really know why. Don't know how he didn't get the alert yet. The whole market's a mess. And he's even allowed to eat food on the floor. Like, no one's stopping this man. But yeah, sorry, my bad. It's not even a boy, it's a girl. So yeah, the girl actually looks up, sees a spirit, and the spirit's just trying to do what it does in it, but it's trying to lure the little girl away in that sort of fashion. So like a honey trap situation, innit? If any mandem are listening to this right now, you guys know what a honey trap is. But yeah, anyway, let's continue. So yeah, kid gets sucked in as you would expect, but she goes out, and funny enough, I read this and I clocked, this is essentially a spirit which was manifested from the fear of that fish. I forgot the name of the fish, but I'll get an image up in the video. But it's that fish with the light in the front of its head, where other little fish will come lured in and see what's going on, and then once they get close enough, like giant teeth come in, eat you, or eat the fish, and then it's curtains. So yeah, that's it's funny because like the spirit is trying to convince the kid, but the kid's like, wait, hold on, like, you're saying stuff, but I'm not buying what you're selling, because some of the things you try to say, it don't fly with me. No, like, I don't like my teacher, and I don't have a little bro. Like, relax. But yeah, kid gets lured outside, and then lo and behold, the man on the cover, Yuta Okotsu, arrives, landing on the kid and stabbing the spirit in the head, crushing the floor, which is pretty cool. And now Yuta's obviously trying to make sure if the kid's okay, see how he is, see how she is, just make sure everything's good in it. But just when we thought that the spirit is dead, the spirit actually wakes up and tries to attack Yuta and the little girl from behind, but then the spirit just vanishes. Like, when I tell you it vanishes, it's mad. And so you realize that the kid can obviously see the spirit, but Rika done the damage. Now raises the question, I thought Rika was done for, but you know what? Review in it. So yeah, so now Rika, again, their relationship's funny because Yuta's just like, yeah, Rika, man, don't overdo it. Like, the kid don't need to see all this blood on the wall. Like, it's calm, man, stay calm. I mean, do what you gotta do, but relax. So yeah, now little bit of a skip in time or location, and Yuta is surrounded by the same panels that Gojo was surrounded by before when they were talking to him about Yuta. And Yuta's like, I mean, yeah, cool. Like, I'm just doing my job. Like, I'll follow your orders. But obviously, he still kind of has to prove himself because of Rika. And one old dude is just like, yeah, I mean, it's still proof of nothing, innit? And then Yuta's like, should I enter a binding vow? Like, what do you want from me? And then he even says that he doesn't even care if he's Gojo's pupil, but he cut off Inumaki's arm in Shibuya. And they show a picture of Inumaki with one arm and a lot of like wrappings around, and I guess it's like some sort of, I don't know, talisman or some sort, just to like stave off, like just to help with healing or whatnot. And funny enough, where I honestly thought that Yuta would be a sort of ally, where I honestly thought that Yuta would really help them out, this is not the case. This is not the case at all. Yuta says that he would kill Yuji Itadori himself. Now, just when you think that that's the end of the chapter, there's some notices from the Jujutsu headquarters. So, 1. Suguru Geto's survival has been confirmed, and he has been sentenced to death again. 2. Satoru Gojo has been deemed an accomplice in the Shibuya Incident, and is thus permanently exiled from the Jujutsu world. Furthermore, removing his seal would be considered a criminal act. 3. Masamichi Yaga shall receive the death penalty for inciting Satoru Gojo and Suguru Geto and causing the Shibuya Incident. 4. The suspension of Yuji Itadori's death sentence is revoked, and the execution is to be carried out immediately. And 5. Special grade sorcerer Yuta Okotsu is appointed Yuji Itadori's executioner. And the next chapter hits next week. So yeah, already, like, I'm excited. This is gonna be pretty intense. And yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, you know, to do. It'd be really appreciated if you like my content. Like, yeah, it goes a long way in it. So yeah, that's me. Catch you guys later. Peace.